box, Chevy's pulling up in Mr. Martins. Been this shit switch mode, bitch, that's how I park it. Okay, pull the clutch out one more time. Roll up this backwood, yeah, it's all mine. Got Gorilla Glue, got wedding cake.
Welcome down to the Real Smoke Podcast. Punk Rock Beezy. What's happening? What's the craziest dream you ever had, bro?
So craziest dream I ever had when I'm fucking falling from the sky. Okay, and I'm just fucking falling, so I wake up with fucking sweat everywhere, and I'm like, dude, I'm awake. I'm not on the ground dead right now. That's like the number one shit.
Facts. Anyways, yeah, man. So what'd y'all think about that Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight? I saw everybody was swearing up and down Mike Tyson was gonna win. What happened there? What do you think? Why do you think everybody was thinking he was gonna win?
Well, everybody, he's a legend, man. He's a legend. Right. He's Mike Tyson. He's known for eating an ear off your face. All right. Right. This dude's the real deal, and he's gonna knock you out while he's doing it. Right. That's the legendary shit. Now, when it comes to Jake Paul, that's that Gen Z. Okay, people are so used to me. I don't think he's the same age as me or something like
Jake Paul is 27.
Okay, so just Gen Z or me. Anyway, they think he's all this and all that. Like, he's a good fighter, okay, but he ain't all that. Like, who did he grow up watching? Isn't he like a YouTuber or something? I don't know the history.
I'll say Jake Paul is a good businessman, and he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He made $40 million off that fight. And they sold it to us. They made it look and they painted the narrative like Jake Paul was going to lose. They did that on purpose. Yeah. So all you dumbasses could bet against Jake Paul and lose a parlay. All right, buddy? That was Grandpa Tyson. That was Grandpa Tyson. Sure. Grandpa Ty. See how good, huh?
Gunna just snitched on Thug. Like, that wasn't his bro. Like, he didn't know who the
So I grew up listening to Slutty.
I'm in a Benz, hop out the Porsche, hop in your friend, after your daughter.
We don't know the slang for real. We just say it because we hear it in songs. We're just like civilians.
I think there's a lot of crazy cases, and of all, I would say the Young Thug case, the Gunna case are pretty crazy. But the craziest one of all is the Lil Durk case. Have you heard about it?
Have I?
Dude, let's talk about this case. We all know the background of it. King Von runs up on Quando. Next thing you know, Lil Tim shoots King Von. You know, Lil Tim gets shot 2 times. He's in a shit bag. And next thing you know, Old Block Louie gets shot in the head. He's locked up right now for the shooting of Lil Tim, allegedly. That's the rumor. So basically, 2 years go by, right? Lil Tim gets out of jail. Charges are dropped from the Stand Your Ground law. So then, the day before the murder of August 18th, 2022, of Lil Pab, OTF member learned that Quando Rondo was staying in LA. This is where it gets crazy, you guys.
Let's hear it.
Alright, so basically, after they learned that Quando Rondo was staying in LA, then Lil Durk said, alright, well, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send the Chirac Old Blockians down there. So, the murder of Lil Pab on August 18th, 2022, allegedly, OTF member learned that Quando Rondo was staying in LA. After he learned that, the following men took a one-way flight from Chicago to Dago. OTF Didi, OTF Boogie, and 2 other people who I'll name in a second. Ooh. All these tickets were purchased off an OTF credit card, which Lil Durk literally just told them, do not use my name in this freaking whole situation that you're about to go pull this hit. All these tickets were purchased off an OTF credit card, and Durk literally texted him saying, do not get any flights with my name on it. Okay? On the same day they flew in, OTF Bonnie and OTF Durk flew in on a private plane to LA. Yeah. This is where it gets wild. Same guy who was on the flight with Lil Durk, OTF Bonnie, went to a rental car company, rented a white BMW with tracking devices in it. And also, he somehow got his hands on an Infinity with fake plates, a white Infinity. Okay? OTF Bonnie then takes this rental car with the tracking devices on it to Big 5 Sporting Goods. Yeah. He purchases 4 ski masks. The GPS puts him at the store, okay, at the time of purchase. When he purchases a ski mask, They have the OTF credit card linked to the purchase, and they have the receipt with OTF Bonnie on camera purchasing the ski mask. Okay? He then goes and figures out how to get 4 guns, including the Glock with a switch on it. He distributes these guns, allegedly, to Flocka, Brown Eyes, and Co-Conspirator 2. All the guys stayed in a hotel using Durk's credit card. Once again, the OTF credit card. Once again, they're in a LA hotel in LA where they're
the crime scene was at.
Allegedly about to go kill Lopez.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Let me bring you to the day of the alleged murder.
Break it down.
Quando Rondo and Lil Pab, which is his cousin, leave the hotel in a black Escalade. BMW rental, driven by OTF Vonnie, Flocka, and Brown Eyes, with Co-Conspirator 2 in the car. They're in 2 different cars, but I'll get to that in a second. Basically, they followed Quando and Lil Pab for hours, bro. I'm talking about Quando goes shopping, he goes to the dispensary, he goes everywhere, right? They're just following him, even to the cookie store, the burner store.
Wow.
Next thing you know,
it's pretty deep.
Quando Rondo decides it's that, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to stop and get some chips and some gas at a gas station across the street from the Beverly Center. That same BMW, literally, with rented from the Enterprise, with tracking, I don't know if it was Enterprise or not, but it had tracking devices on it. They can put him at the murder scene because of the tracking device on the rental car. This is amateur hour.
Wow.
So, OTF Bonnie, OTF Didi, they pull up to the gas station. They call the Infinity, the white Infinity, which has Flocka and Brown Eyes Co-Conspirator 2 in it, allegedly. So, they're like, okay, boom, they pull off.
Yeah.
OTF GD, OTF Bonnie, they pull off. They're in the white BMW. They're like, cool, boom, we'll go to In-N-Out Burger. We wait on these. Next thing you know, Flocka and Brown Eyes, Co-Conspirator 2 hop out, blocking, gra gra. Next thing you know, Lil Pop's on the ground. Lil Pop's bleeding out. He's on the ground talking about, please, please. We got him on video. He's like, please.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they open fire on Lil Pop. He dies. Allegedly. This is all alleged.
It's all alleged.
They drive off and meet up at In-N-Out Burger about an hour later and talk about the money that they'd be getting paid from Durk. I wonder how much they got paid since they hit the wrong guy. You think it was the same amount?
I would say, yeah, I think they got paid the same amount only because it's a body up the skull.
If I tell you hypothetically, or if there's a criminal, they tell you, give me $50,000 to kill somebody. Hey, if a body's going in that casket, you're giving them $50,000, or they're snitching on you. That's just that.
That's that. You know how this shit goes. It's the game at the same time, and they need the revenge for bro. Let's break it down. Let's hear it.
A few hours after the shooting, they all met at an In-N-Out Burger to eat food and fries. So they just blew somebody down. It's time to eat chicken and fries or whatever In-N-Out Burger has. Next thing you know, a few hours after that, they all book a flight from San Diego Airport to Chicago, Illinois.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's impossible to do a crime. They got facial recognition. You're cooked.
You're cooked.
What's your take on all this?
Dude, oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm just going to have to go with my take about this whole situation right now, with what was going on and how they handled it. It was extremely savage, okay? I'm going to use the words of DJ Academics. It was extremely savage. Oblockians are everywhere, man. They will end up at your front doorstep. You breathe wrong down their block, okay? That's how I gotta say it. And what I do understand is, hey, they got a brotherhood that's like this. You know, they're really locked in around the street, you know, the cold rocks, you know. They slid for Vaughn, allegedly. Allegedly they slid for Vaughn.
Allegedly, so y'all can stop commenting the slide for Vaughns, because they slid for Vaughn.
They slid for Vaughn.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, and Durk, man, free Durk.
What's your take on how Gunna ratted the whole tribe?
I just feel like, dude, that's your brothers emoji. That's your dude. That's your homie. That's your day one, and that's your boss. Right. Who the snitches on their boss? I mean, I don't condone it. I don't condone the shit, bro. That's just your twin. Is that your twin?
That was your slime.
That was a slime. I mean, look, I ain't labeling anything on anybody or anything, but what I am gonna say about that is, up and it's not right. I don't condone it. I don't gun no more. I don't pay attention to him no more. I don't look at anything to do with him. I hope I don't follow the nigga on Instagram no more. That's how I feel about it, honestly.
We got a lot more content, and we're gonna actually split this video up into 2 parts. And so for the first part of this video, I will say smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and comment below. And as always, it's still RNO TV, Real Spill Podcast. You punk.
Rock Beezy.
Over bitch when I see this on sight. I don't know, you that cool little hoe.
Yeah, okay. Yo. Went from box Chevys, pulling up in Mr. Martins. Been this shit switch mode, bitch, that's how I park it. Okay, pull the clutch out one more time. Roll up this backwood, yeah, it's all mine. Got Gorilla Glue, got wedding cake, got anything you need to make your day.